really excited to be out here today to announce the first of many public electric car charging stations that we've installed all over the city. We've installed 23 of these in all 6 districts in public locations. The purpose of this is to make sure that electric car charging infrastructure is accessible and available to everyone in all neighborhoods. One of the biggest barriers to electric car ownership is trying to find a place to charge, and this starts to close that gap. They're first of many that we hope to install all over the place, and you'll see that these, as you see behind me, are installed in the street light fixtures themselves. The power comes straight from that street light. You're going to be hearing more from some of our partners, but I do want to give a shout out to our public works team, specifically Brian Carter, who's behind us, who did a lot of work on this project. Thank you so much. And I'm going to hand it off to Councilwoman Ryana Parkshaw.
Thank you, City Manager Platt. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm 5th District Councilwoman Ryana Parkshaw. Excited to be here today. This is just a first step that our city is taking for this new network. And I'm going to talk about the charging, the way that you can access this network. There's an app and a website called Chargepoint that you can look up to determine where the locations are. You can also, it'll tell you the charging speed, it'll tell you the cost, the times, and when the location is most busy. So it'll help you to be able to navigate when it's an appropriate time to be there. Residents can also use tips that will actually help them and other drivers to be able to identify this. So again, the website and app is called ChargePoint, and I want to just take a second to just also acknowledge our public works staff and thank them for their commitment to this. Just yet another step of our city making its effort to become a sustainable city. And now I'm going to introduce Miriam Bulleg, who is the Sustainable Transportation Program Manager with the Metropolitan Energy Center. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you all so much for being out here today. I'd especially like to thank Mayor Quentin Lucas, City Manager Brian Platt, Councilwoman Ryana Parkshaw, and all of the city employees who dedicated their time and effort to making this project a success. Additionally, this project could not have been made possible without the rest of the contributions from the rest of our partners, including Evergy and the National Renewable Energy Laboratory. The City of Kansas City is conducting this federally funded pilot in partnership with Metropolitan Energy Center to explore the potential to connect charging stations to existing streetlights. We now have 23 of these streetlight connected electric vehicle charging stations up at existing curbside parking spaces throughout the city. Kansas City, Missouri is one of just a few cities in the world piloting this technology. Streetlight connected curbside charging stations provide an opportunity to increase access to more residents while minimizing the area disturbed by new infrastructure. Most EV drivers charge at home, and this poses a challenge for EV drivers who are not homeowners, which makes up nearly half of our city's residents. Curbside public EV charging offers a convenient solution to EV drivers who need to charge at work, while shopping, or at one of our beautiful parks. MEC is proud to support Kansas City's dedication to sustainable and zero-emission transportation as outlined in the city's updated climate protection plan and fleet electrification policy. In addition to these 23 new stations, through additional projects, MEC secured Department of Energy grant funding for the city to support the addition of 11 new electric vehicles for the city's fleet, including the neighborhood and housing services, as well as 7 new electric buses for the new KCI Airport Terminal. Thank you again to Mayor Quentin Lucas, City Manager Brian Platt, Councilwoman Parkshaw, and all of the city staff for your partnership and continued support for sustainable and zero-emission transportation.
Thank you so much. This is one of several initiatives that Kansas City has going on right now that are going to make us truly one of the most sustainable cities in the United States. We've got a new electric vehicle municipal fleet policy. This right here is one of 46 new vehicles that the fire department just purchased in accordance with that policy, that every new vehicle must be 100% zero emissions moving forward that we buy for the city. We're in the process of converting all of our streetlights to LEDs. This will reduce our energy costs and usage by half. It's the equivalent of taking 6,000 cars off the road every day in Kansas City. We're in the process of building one of the largest solar arrays in the United States right now at the airport on 3,100 acres of land that we've got up there. We just passed some of the strongest building energy efficiency codes in the country just a couple of months ago through City Council. We're doing so many things here to make quality of life better, to make the city better, and to be on the leading edge and leading the example of being a sustainable city in the United States.
1, 2, 3. Yay!